And you're live on Dead Radio.
Hello, what's up, everybody? Welcome to another show of Dead Radio. And this episode is actually kind of like a collaboration with another podcast that is kind of well known. I'm joking.
Something like.
Yeah, it's like a well-known podcast, and yeah, you know how we do things here. We don't introduce people. Everybody introduces themselves. So yeah, before I get into it, that camera's for me. That camera's for all of you guys. This camera's for individuals. You know what I'm saying? So don't worry about that. It's gonna tap into your homies as you talk.
So that's 4K, that's 1080, that's 1080.
Hey, I don't know those number things, but so yeah, who are you guys and what are you guys about? You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I'm Khaita from the Sovereign Podcast. Yeah,
You're not going to give them the whole intro, dog?
that's for the show.
That's super
That's
cute.
for the
Come
show.
on, there's a collab.
That's why I started.
Alright, cool. Let's get it. Blembao, Chicken Shaman, Kreta, AKMK, and a whole bunch of other AKAs.
Yeah, boy. It's Big Fred, aka the human Aeromax. Come on.
That's it. I like you. You keep it straight to the point. So the Sovereign Podcast. What you guys about? Just before we get into everything else, what do you guys? I know what it's about, but you know what I mean. Let's act like everyone that's listening to this.
Let's act
has
like
to
this
watch
is the
promo.
intro. They haven't seen none of us.
No cap.
Yeah.
Literally.
What is this all being about?
Yeah. What is it about?
We're chilling. We just do our thing, man. I'm kidding. Mainly local hip hop and culture.
Okay.
Documentarians, if I can say the word now.
Well, let's make it a word. Documentarians of hip hop culture in South Africa.
Yeah, in South Africa.
Why specifically that?
Why specifically that? Because there was a lack of it.
Okay.
There was a time there was a lack.
Yeah, there was a time. I mean, now times have changed, you know what I mean?
Right.
But I think it's still important that we make sure that we document everything that's going on and basically add our take to it, our opinions, and just unpacking things because there's not a lot of unpacking that's happening.
Of course.
Still.
Of course, because everybody's just jumping onto bandwagons. This song is out. Yeah.
Oh yeah, just doing press runs and then just talking about their singles.
Right.
So yeah, also that's one thing that we shy away from on the show. Like we don't really do people when they're on their press run.
Okay. Why?
Yeah. Cause you know how press runs are. You're like
Scripted.
scripted. Like there's touch points that
The specific narrative that these homies follow.
and
yeah,
you know if you watched our show, you know we just go in. We're nice.
Yeah.
Right.
Nice. We're actually more about
Get
the
in
story.
there.
Yeah, we love stories. Bro.
Right.
We love stories. No.
So, who's your guys' favorite story? Just saying. I know it's gonna be a bit tough, but
I was asked this before, so I got a chance to think about it. Madlera Doughboy.
okay. Fair. I stand with that one. I definitely stand with that one.
Madlera,
Story. Yeah.
Madlera and Windows, man.
Okay.
Windows as
Why
well, yeah.
Windows?
Because it was something that I didn't expect.
Okay,
You know
okay.
what I mean? Sometimes you have perceptions about people.
Right.
And when they unpack it, you actually see there's so many layers to it.
Right.
And you actually get to see how much they work to get to a certain point, or how much they love something and how much work they put into what they love.
Okay,
And
okay.
he was one of those. I view him as Madlera as a special guy. I view Windows as a special guy as well.
Dope. No one else.
I mean, it's not that there was a.
No, but those
These
are
some of the
definitely
standouts.
my favorite. I you know what? I always forget this one, but it really made me happy as well because of Pretty Ugly.
Right.
Pretty Ugly, because that was one of the most honest conversations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For somebody who's on his stature, you know what I mean?
Right.
But he knows how to tell the truth without it sounding
Not even the truth, just like his opinion.
without it sounding distasteful, without it sounding bashy, but you can hear it's 100% honest. You know what I mean? If I were to give a course on media training, I would ask him to have a guest lecture spot.
Dope.
Oh, it's my turn. I like Younger, man.
Young Achieve.
Younger's episode is nice.
Why?
Younger's episode is nice. Also, I just wish people can stop asking me like which one is my favorite, because a lot of them are like really good.
Right,
Like,
of
I
course,
like
of
a lot
course.
them. And also at the same time, I can't want people not to ask me what my favorite one is if I can't tell them what my least favorite one is.
Right.
You know.
So
what's your least
favorite one? You said it. You
No,
did.
I'm saying like if I that means I can't say it.
Okay, no, but you can. You mentioned it.
Mention it. You
I mean, you brought it up. No one said anything about the least favorite one.
Kind of sort of do. The Jimmy Wiz episode was, you know, I didn't know much about him. That, you know, I felt like
About who?
Jimmy Wiz. It was.
Okay.
I felt it was premature. I mean, between maybe I don't know the guys, but just for us to have that conversation in that time, I was like, I don't know much about this guy. I tried to do the research or whatever, and yeah, not to sound like the dude or anything, but just for me that episode was like, shout out to Jimmy Wiz though, Campton Park and all them joints.
You see, pretty ugly wouldn't do that.
a bit of shade. Shout out to you.
You see, pretty ugly wouldn't do that.
That's what I'm saying.
Because you shaded the phone and you're like, yeah, shout out.
Bring me my bill at least. I need my feast. When I play for keeps. Let me just feel at least. I need my feast. When I play for keeps. I was dead on my knees. I need my feast. Give me my, I need my peace. I was just dead on my knees. I need my feast. Give me my, I need my peace. 10,000 seselo. Gold watch again, I go pay. Can I go pill on the sides? I got pay. Coke game on la pay for. I call my pepper jogging. Can it the game? Can it the game? Zaga tamphumula sello, rest in peace dintimile mello. 10,000 seselo. Gold watch again na go pay. Ke na go phelo ne sides aga pay. Coke game no mpakela phefo. Aga khala maphepha jogging. Ka nnete game. Zaga tamphumula sello, rest in peace dintimile mello. One man ke bambile vepe ke mo pheliche sa ke bangile kreke pro wa kenga botsa ka becha ka repe. Enga dobola kontsha di crepe si one visit me sa vaga will kepe. Nege nana bophelo ba kheke banisa ngosi nga sa pare pepe. Baby kepe top down o sete. Modimo ke shola bi becha go khono lo floata pheli va cheche. Me ya o sika ndzunzo re meche ke kinyetse zaga ke tlotsi di beche. A go fola ya o topa modende. Chegina le basi ka tente ka nete Black Rock no mpakela prente di pilot 3 seta o double sente mabaka ka ngangile thopo thola ke le dinka di memopo ke shota full stop mo dala my dogo 2019 o tswile ka khoto mfano ke hashu no shota full stop no ntsa fengu roko le flopo ase solo ke bethile bomo kutlwa ngare toxe nga no la rofo 10,000 seselo.
And you're alive on Dead Radio.
Pick it up. Actually, let's pick it up because you were talking about Jimmy Wiz. Just shout out. You want to take it back?
Jimmy Wiz. Like he a cool dude.
But
so full dude.
Right. So what happens to the managers? You said something
Yeah.
like,
Like sometimes like artists will come with managers as well,
course.
and basically some talking points they don't want to hop on.
do you guys literally tell the manager, like the manager literally be like, yo, like behind the cameras? And
Yeah,
shit?
yeah, and then Mojeto will reprimand them. Mojeto reprimands them, like literally. Or you can even hear it on the show.
Yeah,
like,
yeah,
yo,
yeah.
what we're not gonna do is like have like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, really. I mean,
This
he's
person
coming.
said you don't have to baby him, like, you know, no, don't say that. There was one artist who came on when he was talking, his managers behind the scenes I'm like, nah, nigga, let's stop then.
It's not recording.
Yeah, let's stop then.
So let me ask something. What you guys do for a living?
Really?
Come on, dog. What you do to pay the bills, nigga? What you do to pay the bills? Get out of here. You ain't gonna teach him.
500.
Level 500, nigga.
Nah, I'm a sound engineer.
Really?
Yeah.
Which company? Or like?
Sound Studios.
Oh, dope.
Yeah.
That's really dope. I didn't expect that, dude. But that's why you like the sound homie. Like, even when I wanted to reach out on the sound of this shit, I knew, yo, let's talk to Kitso, because
I appreciate that.
just see, he
just seems like he knows.
I mean, even the show, you there with the thing, man. Everybody just talking. You there with the earphones, making sure everything balanced this shit.
I understood on Kitso. Kitso must say, but like, on his
Yeah,
own.
Bro.
That's why we're here.
Word.
Like, the beauty of our product is purely because of this guy.
No, like for
I
real,
know
bro.
that.
Visually,
Visuals,
sonically.
sonically.
How did you guys start, though? Actually, before you even get into your guys, what you guys do, like, how do you guys start? Like, who sat the three of you guys down and was like, yo, let's have a show,
No,
a podcast?
How I started, like, who did we tell the story recently? No?
Yeah, we did.
I always wanted to do a podcast for the longest time, right? So I was an early adopter in this thing, like in 2015, I've been listening to podcasts. I was like, okay, cool. I want to do this.
He adopted.
Nice, man. And then, do you know what's weird? I also find like our chain emails where we used to have like a group on emails talking about music.
Yeah.
With Ste and Elder Thread.
Yeah.
So we used to like chat music all the time, like send each other music, blah blah blah.
Oh, dope.
And then I wrote up like I prepared this whole podcast script, whatever is what I want to do, blah blah blah. Got to the studio because it's like, nah, fuck that, man. Throw that paper out. But before we got to the studio, I
He
had
doesn't explain this. He had an outline of a radio show.
yeah.
Like when the song plays.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
the times,
Yeah,
everything,
links,
the
yeah.
advert, you know.
Really?
Yeah, I had all that done.
Yeah, I definitely know what you do because that people just don't know that off the top of their heads, dog. Like, but yeah, carry on.
And then I heckled Pizza for some time, like, you know, wanna do is like, Came and got me, went to the studio, still in Rivonia. We got there, we did it. The name of the show came up even on the show. We didn't have a name.
Crazy.
We didn't have a name, and then, no, like 5 years deep.
Right.
Damn, 5 years deep.
The sobering. Why the sobering?
The sobering truth.
Oh.
A lot of people think it's because of like our habits or the lack of
Yeah.
in some departments, but just the sobering truth, man. That's why like I personally like fight so much for honesty and people, managers filtering people on the show and what. Because we don't really get to see like our local artists like that, like just
Yeah.
their stories and stuff. you
Yeah,
know?
we don't.
Yeah, so that's what we're here for.
Dope.
That's what we're here
Dope.
for. And
Yeah.
to make money. Yeah.
I thought you just living. Now it's to make money.
This money.
I'm here, man. Trying to make more than 500, man.
So that's the goal.
So yeah, what do you do, Doc?
What do you do, though?
Oh, is it a minute? Oh,
I mean, he jumped you.
I
so,
told I mean, the question was, what do you do for a living?
me, I'm a copywriter. I'm an advertiser.
Okay, dope. You fucking with advertising?
Huh?
Do you fuck with advertising? Like, as in, like, you like it, you like your job? Is it just to pay the bills and you like your
No,
job?
I like it. A lot.
That came from the side. It's like,
No, it's just like your dog. I remember like advertising is a very like toxic space. It's
Toxic, yes.
It's very demanding of your time and everything.
yeah.
But I don't know where else. Like I love that shit. I like it. At the least, I'm
Okay.
happy.
Dope.
Nice.
Dope. What do you do, Doc?
I'm a content specialist.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Already.
Like, what does that even mean? Because
so I will-
in this age of content.
panel beat content, source content, come up with content, for various channels.
Dope.
So yeah, that's what I do. I love doing that.
Right, right,
Because
right.
even this is almost like a form of
Right, it is. It's just like
content, you know what I
into.
mean?
Yeah. Seems like you have something to ask.
Yeah, I do. You done, man.
Yeah, I'm there, man.
Okay, cool. Why did you ask me if I like advertising? Like,
Say that again.
Why did you ask him if he likes advertising?
Because a lot of people I've spoken to that are in advertising don't like it. Like, they don't fuck with it, like, at all. But it's probably because mainly I've spoken to women about it, and women just have, like, a completely different experience.
no, even guys don't. A lot of people like.
Why? Why do you think they don't like? Because of the time or what?
Like I said, like it's very demanding. That it's just that. Shit,
It's definitely a labor of love, man.
Uh-huh.
Especially in times like this, December, and also Peter can add to this because it filters to him at some point with their sound engineering.
Right.
It's a crazy time.
Right now?
Right
Why?
now.
What happens right now?
Here's the thing about advertising. If the economy is doing great, they get busy. If the economy sucks, they get busy.
Yeah.
So you guys just
right now,
get busy. So
with
now,
the pandemic,
and the country
Things are
being
on the
open,
up.
things are
they're
mess.
trying to, you know what I'm saying?
Trying to balance what they lost. Oh my fucking gosh.
Yeah.
Right.
So there's a lot of work right now. let alone the festive season coming up.
Festive season, there's already back to school.
There's already back to
On
school
deck.
that needs to be on deck. You know what I'm saying?
So I want to obviously tap into, because I normally like talk to one person.
Yeah.
So I'm going to tap into all three of you guys, but just make it like one conversation.
Nice.
What made you get into sound engineering? Like why specifically sound engineering? Because I
rap.
know like rap, so oh yeah, I gotta used to make music. You're supposed to make music, eh?
We were one click.
Right. Actually, why did you guys stop?
Did we stop?
Oh, did you stop?
Could be a
Actually,
pause.
You know?
oh,
Could be slow motion.
Right.
Yeah,
Okay,
but-
so
No, but like South Africa doesn't need any more rappers.
no, we don't.
The world doesn't.
The world doesn't need any
Yeah,
more
nah,
rappers.
there's a new rapper every day, really.
Yep.
Probably 3, 4, 5, 6
What
every
about
day.
the people that need Fred Pack?
Who what?
Oh, the people that need Fred Pack.
They've got us in another form.
It's pretty much the same energy.
Yeah, it's pretty much
Just
the same
different
energy, man.
delivery.
Yeah, man.
What kind of music did you guys used to make?
Honest music.
Wow,
Honest.
that's such a political
No, but
response.
that's really
Do you
what we used to
want to
do.
know how we got to be friends?
How?
Because
He wrote a review.
He wrote a review on our music.
And so what, you fucked with the review like, yo,
The
yo, yo.
review was dope, bro. The review was dope. And then we were podcasting as Art Life was with my
Oh yeah,
boys.
I remember that.
And we
I don't know
had
if that
him.
was podcasting. That was like radio.
No,
Nah,
it
it
was
was
pod.
low-key like podcasting. man.
Oh,
It
it's
was
not
what?
segmented.
It was. We tried to segment it, but then we went on like long ass rants, long tangents, long rambles, and we were wild. Man.
There was a lot of y'all.
It was a lot of us, and we were
Long-
wild.
I remember that.
Yeah, it was a lot of us, and we were wild. And the things that we were saying, there, I don't think I'd ever say again. Definitely, but we had him on. We interviewed him even. So
I think that was one of my first interviews in life. I think.
Why'd you guys interview him?
Except job interviews, of course.
Why
because
specifically?
our thing was like it was culture. You know what I mean? So
Yeah,
we
yeah.
wanted different participants in culture, whether it be a musician, and he's a writer, journalist, and he also knew the eventing space because at
Right.
the time he was working with Cool Out.
Right.
So yeah, we wanted to tap into his mind, you know, on that industry front.
Right.
Yeah, it was a fun conversation.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, and he's a fun guy. That's how I discovered he's a fun guy.
I think he's blushing.
Like I'm taking it like, yo, dog, this is me.
You can see this nigga's a fun guy,
I
though.
am a fun guy.
So how did you get into advertising?
I studied.
Actually, no, he didn't finish. He actually didn't finish.
Finish
You
what?
just said you were a rapper. Dog. That's how you got into sound
You asked me
engineering.
how-
That's not
you
enough. Really, that's not enough. Like,
It really was rap, though.
and then you're like, okay, I'm actually good at the sound thing. Let me.
No, you do
Damn,
the
well,
sound thing so that you can rap.
Oh.
You can record.
Yeah.
We ain't got no money. You know, where we from? We
You
didn't.
gotta be
You
self-sufficient.
know what I'm saying? We only got a computer.
Yeah,
we only got a
Pentium 3.
computer. You know what I'm saying? Even then, that was like after I got a job, like type thing. We didn't have a computer at home, type thing. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it was one of those, yo.
Shit, that's crazy. So then you just ended up taking it seriously, or
He studied it properly.
Studied, bro.
yeah, I know, but like you started to rap.
guess
and
I
then
was
you
good
s-
at it.
Then you saw the rapping thing. What? It's not popping off, maybe, or what?
I don't know, actually.
No, but yo, man, I would always advise people to have some sort of income to inject into.
My thing was I don't want to have to rap.
You just wanted to.
I enjoy rapping.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't want to
It
have
must
to
be a
do
must to
it.
survive.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I get you. Because
You
then
know-
you end up releasing bullshit just to get the
Bingo.
paper.
There you go.
Yeah,
There
and
you
you're
go.
missing that right now. No names mentioned.
I
but
mean, I'm not calling anyone out, but like, you know, bingo.
definitely not. But then they know themselves. If the shoe fits, I mean.
And that way you can stop if you don't feel like it's fun anymore.
Yeah.
You can be awesome, okay.
I'm stopping and you're
I'll
still
come
making a
back
paper.
next
year.
Bet. How'd you get into what you do, bro?
So,
Simone.
yeah. basically, yeah. Kids TV. That's how I got into the space. Started off presenting, and then
What, on KTV?
No, on Yo TV.
Oh, dope.
Yeah, and then started working production. And once I started working in production, I just felt like I couldn't turn back. This is
But how did you get to that point? What, did you just gain an interest in production as you were presenting?
Well, I was at a crossroad.
Right.
Because I was finishing school, and then like the jobs weren't like saying what up.
Yeah.
Or also I was late with applying for jobs because with law you need to apply.
Oh, you studied law?
Yeah.
All right. All right.
Just drop that in with law.
Yeah, what's law?
So I studied law, so you have to start applying and doing back work while you're in it. And I neglected to do that, and I was doing all the other stuff like campus radio.
So you were popping on the ground.
I was
but
doing
the books-
everything except but the books were.
No, he was on point. He was on point. He didn't fail.
I'm
He
cool.
passed
I'm
it.
not trying to.
Like
I'm not trying to fail. It's there. I mean, it's,
Of course,
it's there.
yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, so like I look like there's no job coming in, so let me finesse this production thing. You know what I mean?
Plus,
Right.
low key, you enjoyed the production.
I did. I did enjoy the production thing. So I was like, okay, cool. While I figure things out, let me go into production. Then production became like a proper job. But then the coins weren't saying what up. You know what I mean? The coins weren't great.
But you would think production has coins.
No, they're not great. Well, back then, you know. And also, I guess
Production is tricky.
production is also tricky. It's also about negotiating, all of that, your bargaining power. It's all about that, you know what I mean? And at that time, because this is my first place, this is the place that built me. Obviously, they're not going to
Give you the real rack.
foil the real rack. So then
Because we're giving you a break.
yeah, then I started looking elsewhere, you know what I mean? Started writing scripts and things of that nature, and then I got into the basically the corporate side of content. Yeah.
Right.
And then
That's where the money is.
That's
So where's the money at?
somewhat, but it's also where you learn how to basically, create relationships, and also you get an overview of the television business or the media business.
Right.
Whereas in production, it's more just the creative, whereas the corporate side, you see everything. You're overseeing the creative, you're overseeing the business.
You're overseeing the budget.
You're overseeing, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like knowing there's sponsors, there's ways to make a show happen without, the company investing in it, things like that. So that's how I got into that space, and that's why I like that space, because it teaches you a lot from all angles, legal even, you know what I mean? So I'm still also using my degree as well.
Right.
So it helped me get into that space.
Right.
Yeah.
Legal wise.
Yeah, bro.
Legal ego. That's the term. Andy McBeal.
So what about you, dog?
Wait, how I get into advertising?
Yeah.
I actually studied advertising, but I didn't get into advertising until like not so long ago.
Why?
Doc, I think I had like about 15 jobs in my life.
15.
This
Yeah.
nigga's big.
That's a lot, dog.
That's a lot.
It is.
That's a lot.
Yeah, and
Why 15? Are you just jumping jack?
no,
or what?
just I was low key, like afforded room to do that.
Right.
And I did things. I wrote scripts as well sometime. Did TV production, what, at a small scale though.
Yeah.
I worked at a bank.
Why? A bank?
Yeah.
Did you willingly go handing your CV at a bank?
No. I can't divulge how I got in. Those are my ties. You
can't mess up your political connects.
I can't mess up my connects. Right, so, but I was out there. And what else, man? And then somehow I think the last job before I got into advertising, still copywriting, but it was
Corporate.
yeah, SEO, and I had to write a copy on an Excel spreadsheet. I was like, fuck, man. Fuck this shit. And
Shout out to them.
shout out.
Yeah, shout out.
To the moon. That's
out
how
to
you
the
know we
pipes.
clean out here. Yeah, and then eventually got into advertising, and I like it. And but I studied for it. That's
Yeah,
what I
you
studied.
studied, so in the beginning you knew advertising is where you're gonna end it off.
Look, I didn't think advertising. In high school, I wanted to be a graphic designer. I used to draw. I used to write.
Right.
I didn't have a computer as well, so I wrote all my stories in one book with pictures.
Right.
That's what I did. My mom knew. Like she's just like, yo man, so I want like the certificate and see what you like, you know, like I think as a parent, you know, because I'm totally the opposite from my siblings.
Right.
That my sister is a doctor, my brother is a I always fucking forget what he does, but he does sports science. He does bones for something there for sports people.
Yeah.
He does that. Shout out
Bones.
Physio.
Yo, physio, yeah, things like that. Yeah.
I did bones.
Yeah, bones things. Yeah, like he looks after bones for sports people. But yeah, I think my
Looks after bones.
That's why you're a Pirates fan.
yeah, that's what my parents say. Yeah. But I think, yo, man, my mom just knew. She was like, yo, man, what you gonna study? Where you gonna study? Told them. It's like, alright, boom.
Okay, then that's where you got yourself.
I never, like, honestly, like, I know a whole bunch of people like had interference. You can't study this. It's not gonna make money. Hey, what? Of course, that was there from the outside.
You're right.
But 2-man flat, so with my mama, it's like, I'd never go.
Do you think advertising has money though?
Yeah.
I mean, you're there now.
Yeah, it does.
Gang.
It does.
for
There's
real,
money
for
in
real?
advertising, yeah.
Of course, though. I mean, it only makes sense because brands spend so much money to have the ads at the right time,
Yeah.
at the right place on the
But
channel.
also, like, it's not like, you know, like Cabello, who's a lawyer, if he goes into law, he'll get in comfortably. Advertising doesn't have that.
Why? Because it's rigged.
Television.
It's not, yeah. I mean, like a lot of spaces in media, whatever.
Are rigged.
When you start, it's like, yo, you start at the bottom. dog.
But you guys know what I mean by rigged, like.
You want to bring to this? Yeah, sure. Of course, definitely there's that. That's
Because
like,
the bosses at the top aren't really people of
of color. Yeah, you
so-
can see it. Don't be scared. It's what it is. You know. But even with that, man, it's just like coupled with the rigging and whatnot. It's just like you gotta.
Yeah, you have to earn your stripes.
You have to understand. So even in terms of the money, it's not off the bat. It's not like,
So you have to work towards it, basically.
unlike you know when you're whatever other like if you're
Other
engineer or
corporate
whatever,
jobs,
yeah, corporate jobs.
Your starting
accounting,
salary is already
Starting
nice.
salary is like yo, you're good.
You're good. Word. But I've never had a job, so I don't know. Well, I have. I've had a job for like a day,
Why?
but super dry. Just it didn't make sense.
As well, super dry.
I was like, it's
Let the
nice.
nigga finish.
Super dry on that other road, dog. What is it? Nikoway. I was a stylist and basic nigga that works there. You know, you style people and you also make them, they pay whatever. But I was just there for a day. Just didn't make sense because,
No, super dry has that.
yeah, they do. Dude, that shit's fucking, well, not necessarily expensive, but they have like high prices.
It is high price.
Yeah,
It
dude,
is
like,
expensive.
I just wasn't understanding how clothes would be packed and they still want you to repack them again because you need to look busy. Like, it was just, that was,
Oh yeah, those.
Finishing the floor.
There's like Ben from How to Make It in America.
yeah, like, fuck that shit. That was one part of it, and then the other part was like just getting to the job and then going home because I was in mobile, so that's the whole taxi thing. Go to MTN at like 8 p.m., then get to Midrand, then take a taxi, go home, and it's just like, dog, I'm not doing this again. So,
You did it for one day.
yeah, I did it for one day, dog. But then on the day, I was just like, yo, this is definitely not my
Are
life,
you
dog.
allowed to sit?
Nah,
No,
only
you
your lunch
stand the
break,
whole
dog.
day.
You stand, you pack clothes, you can't play on your phone. If the clothes, if the t-shirt is hanged, you probably have to take it out, dust it some more, maybe, and then put it. But like, fuck that shit, dog.
You could have gone to the storeroom. I was a storeroom worker.
I tried that, but it's my first day. I'm already going to the store. I mean, really, dog.
I was a storeroom worker.
That's not real, though.
But that was your thing. You were the stylist.
I wasn't the stylist. The stylists get more money though.
Yeah, you
right?
got-
On platinum. On
No, the platinum.
Yeah, I was not having that. I don't even. I mean, all I remember is the first sale that I made. The first sale was like 30K, and then
You made a 30K sale in
yeah,
the first
dude,
day.
come on, Superdry has like high-end
Yeah.
clothes, but
Like
that was
the
also
t-shirt
easy.
is like $600.
No, t-shirt is like 1.5.
Yo.
Superdry.
T-shirt is like $600.
No, dude.
Dog,
Unless
Okay, guys, fine. You guys are stars in Superdry.
I've never been inside a super.
Me neither, dog.
yeah, because the clothes are kind of low-key whack, just a little bit.
Oh, you got some nice jackets.
Yeah, they do. T-shirts are whack.
And it's
The
actually,
t-shirts,
it's actually from London, man.
Why are you laughing? Because you're gonna go ahead and take the clothes thing.
Because the thing is, dog, you know retail. What's funny about retail is once you work there, even if it's just for a day, That thing will never leave your blood. And
Yeah.
just to understand everything that.
My first job was at Shesha, Maryland. My boy. Shout out to everybody in retail.
Yeah, shout out.
Damn, I think I'm the only one that had a good retail experience. Then.
Because you worked in
You're
the
a nice
store.
guy. No.
You could see it.
I mean, they told us you worked in the store. We don't know.
Yeah, I did. They called it
But you also,
Midfield.
even before that, he was at Reliable
Yeah,
Music Warehouse.
I did Reliable Music Warehouse.
You know.
Oh, there I wasn't allowed to sit. yeah.
Yeah, but that shit sucks. I don't know how people do that.
They deduct money from your smoke break.
For real?
I didn't know that.
Is that real?
Yeah, because you get paid by the hour. It's 15 rand per hour, so smoke
shit.
break, they clock it.
I
Actually,
got
remember
60
that.
rand 50 an hour.
Your platinum was good. Platinum was good.
Why you work in the storeroom?
Yeah, and then when you're starters, that's why starters get more money. So they get the hourly rate, right? But you also get commission, like
Right.
8% or something like that.
Right.
So if you're making 30K, you get 8% of that. But like that's why. But that thing is mad competitive.
Man.
When a
Yeah,
customer
I can
walk in,
From a consumer standpoint, that should look corny as fuck.
I mean,
It does.
but it's for my bag, yo. It's for my bag.
it's for the ass.
There's a target, dog.
There's a
Yeah,
target.
and you get paid, but if you make your target,
It's
you
all good
good.
from a consumer's perspective. I'm
I won't lie,
like,
dog.
yo,
That's really how it is. It's
I'm
crazy,
just
dog.
browsing.
I won't lie,
Dog.
it's crazy.
But I won't lie, dog. I'm very biased, dog, because it feels like it's almost like school for me with platinum, dog. It's almost like I take pride in that. I literally thought they had the best retail culture, dog.
I mean,
They had the best, bro.
Why?
Because everything they did is that they made you understand the philosophy of the store. They made of the brand.
Yeah.
They made sure that you also fall in love with it sort of. And then the uniform wasn't like uniform, but they made sure that you're on trend with everything. You know what I mean?
you kind of look fly.
Yeah, you kind of look fly, and you actually match. You know your surroundings. You know what I mean? And
Right.
even how they structured the whole thing, like everything looks like. It looks uniform.
Right.
And they had a minimalist treatment to it. Before minimalism was like big thing, you know. They had that vibe going. Even like the friggin' diffusers. I remember the smell.
they even sometimes just put
Yo,
apples, like green
bro.
apples just there. I'm like,
And then-
no.
Platinum dog. And then, nah, nigga. Then like festive season, they've got like the person that greets you at the door. They make sure stuff like the flyest. Yeah, the host. This flyest looking girl.
Of
Greets
course.
you at the door. You know what I mean?
remember
Very
that,
clean.
actually.
They even
Platinum
had
always
talent
had
for the
the-
makeup that the women wear. Yo,
like,
bro.
I remember
it
that
was like-
very, very.
it was
Platinum
like-
always had the creme de la creme.
Yo,
dog.
to the T, bro.
Yeah,
To the T.
yeah.
So I mean, like for me, like seeing it and seeing how other retail spaces were, I was just like, yo, man, these guys they ain't putting in the work. These platinum dudes, they put in the work.
Right.
Shesha when it started,
Cheshire when it started was good.
it was lit.
It was lit.
It was lit.
Also, like, at least Cheshire, we got 30% of Jordans. So that was
Yeah, and the discount.
Yeah, but Platinum gave you like 50, right?
Nah, 40.
Oh,
Yeah.
still good. Still good. I mean, the day clothes were like mad affordable.
Yeah, they-
like mad, below affordable actually.
Yeah.
Matter of fact.
Oh, nice, man.
So I want us
I
to
wouldn't
go
wear
into
the
music.
khakis though now.
I want to go into music.
hip hop.
Because I mean, that's what you guys are about. Nah, not necessarily hip hop specific. What you into right now? Like this, because I'm not gonna ask you about like all in all. What you listen to right now?
Isn't local?
Anything. What you listen to right now?
Stove God Cooks. Right
Stove God cooks.
Who's that?
Stove God
Stop
Cooks.
good cooks.
I don't know how else to say it.
Is that like a hip hop artist? I
Yeah,
don't
he's
know
a
what
hip
the
hop.
fuck
He's a
that
hip hop
is.
artist. He's a New York. Yeah, he's from New York, nah?
Yes,
Yeah.
And
hip hop
locally?
artist.
Locally, Focalistic is still.
But that's not necessarily okay. I said music. I wasn't gonna
Yeah,
say hip hop. I said music. I was about to trap
Yo,
you.
man,
there.
But he still raps.
Yo, Focalistic raps.
raps.
And he's rapping better than a lot of niggas.
See, I can't really comment on that because of the show. You know what I mean? But okay, let it be the sobering podcast.
What do you mean?
What do you
Because of
mean?
the
Now
show?
let's talk.
No, man, I don't like talking about artists because I have my I have my own opinions.
What is your
That's the
opinion?
point, though.
My
That's the point.
opinions shouldn't really. I don't want someone to watch this and be like, oh fuck, I'm not gonna buy Dare because Baggy said that shit type shit. So I never really have like.
Just blur out your face like you always
That's
did.
the shit
nigga.
we're talking about.
Not
See,
necessarily.
that's the
That's
shit
the-
that
I mean,
it's
so
from a
you're the
very
manager
perspective.
and the artist. Talk to him, dog.
Talk to this
That's the
dude.
bullshit we were talking about earlier, dog.
It's not necessarily the same thing. It's not at all. Look, I'm gonna take. I wouldn't say it's rapping though. I don't think. I mean,
Bro, that homie rapping, bro. That homie rapping. Just because, like,
I think it's rapping better than AKA right now.
facts.
okay.
That nigga love it.
This nigga love it. He's rapping better. Any joint he's on with a rapper, he's rapping better than everyone.
And Umna, like he flows
Everyone.
hidden.
So you guys think he's a rapper?
Have you listened to? I think he's a rapper.
Not even
Deep
do we
inside.
think he is a rapper.
When did you become familiar with Focalistic?
Oh, dog, I'm from Pretoria.
So wait,
back.
man.
Yeah, he used to rap. He used to rap like that.
So
I'm
I
talking
say
about-
you know, but you technically agree
No,
he's a
but
rapper.
I'm talking about like right now in the
okay,
game right
cool.
now.
Did you listen to Quarantine Tarantino?
I kind of did. Kind of did, kind of didn't.
Was he
did.
kind of rapping?
He was rapping.
He was rapping.
Of course he was
He
rapping.
has an EP, 10 joints.
Okay, now.
Homie rapping
Okay, let me ask you something.
with puns.
As an artist, do we rate you on your first projects or what makes you hard?
Huh?
Like,
I see what
okay,
he's saying. Yeah.
As a musician, right? Do we, let's say you started out as a pop artist in the beginning, and then what makes you hard is hip hop. Do you call you a pop artist, or do you call you a rapper?
I don't know about pop.
I know, but you know what I mean. You guys know
I see
mean,
what
bro.
you're saying, but
I don't care what
currently,
you're saying.
Focalistic is rapping. For me, like, you can make all the
rapping. Why not?
analogies fine, but that dude
Fuck
rapping.
an analogy. Rap.
No, I think it's
come
dope.
in,
Don't
it's
worry,
rap.
don't
It's
worry.
like
Just
Tyler,
not
the
on
Creator.
rap beats, man.
I just thought I'm a piano vocalist. That's what I thought. Not necessarily vocalist like that, but like,
Praise poet.
yeah.
But nah,
I might just have to cut that out. I'm joking. I'll cut out anything.
he's
I'll
a
cut-
rapper, bro. For me, that's my favorite
that a
rapper
rap?
right
Is
now. ke rekise dibuka mara ngwanong ka mojuta bro I was like
You know, Judas a publisher.
Dog, I'm getting it down. What the fuck?
that's
You
a
see?
bar. That's a bar.
That's a
Nobody
bar.
gets it. Yo, man, that's a bar, bro. When I
Okay,
heard that,
Ben,
it's
I
like,
hear
yo,
you. You're making a lot of sense.
Yeah.
Okay, you're making sense.
That
I
nigga
bet.
rapping. though.
Niggas from the Vala is rapping for like a Pretoria guy to a Pretoria guy. Dang, it's hard.
Dude, I don't follow music like that. Relax. Don't try to put that on the spot like that. I just don't listen to music like that. What about you? What you listen to locally? Same?
Same.
Nah, really?
Vocalistic. Right now.
Focalistic, bro. I'm listening to Focalistic. I'm listening to Unreleased Madlera-ish. Yo.
Fire.
Which you haven't passed to the gods, but that's fine. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
Fire?
like hit.
Let me take this off.
Yo. Where's that singer? This is the one.
Yeah, that's
Get me correct.
MBB. Best rapper right now.
best.
The best rapper you ever
I
known.
just want you to be sure about to say best.
Right now.
Okay.
But in terms of who's in the limelight, who's the best right now, I'm giving it to Foka. I'm giving it to Foka.
As far as the work that's out right now.
As far as the work that is out right now.
Workout doesn't like the I'm a piano songs.
Bro, I said Quarantine Tarantino, which dropped this year in quarantine.
Okay.
What are you
Phenomenal.
listening to?
Phenomenal.
I mean,
Full set, down three. Hey, no matter what that senti.
okay. No, I get what you mean. You're cleaning up a couple of conversations I've had with my friend because we always argue about this shit. But now it makes a lot of sense. Now it makes a lot of
Yo,
sense.
bro. Even this, when you listen to Pitori to Paris, bro. And he does the harmony vibe, the harmony raps. Oh, and the beat is not piano for nothing. Smooth, dog. Even Full Set is smooth, dog.
Okay.
Ride with that.
I'm surprised at this. Never surprised.
Set of three. Woo.
Yo, you sound like you're inside.
Yo, Foka, bro. You know, besides like the packaging of it or whatever, you know.
Yeah.
That's the project that I revisit the most locally.
This year, from this year.
From this year, that's the one that I revisit the most locally, bro.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
I love-
Internationally, what you listen
Hasn't
to?
been a great-
Actually, international doesn't actually matter. Let's not even touch on that. Nah, fuck
There's
them
also
niggas.
why fuck them niggas, dog. I will never leave that, dog.
Yeah, we give them too much. We give them too much like light, though, bro.
But
No, we don't or not. They get it. Like you act like it's gonna change something, you know.
And the thing is, the ones that we listen to aren't the ones that are getting like, you know what I mean? I'm listening to Stove God Cooks, Dom Kennedy.
Dom Kennedy been
bro,
hard, dog.
dog,
Come on.
that new Dom Kennedy that dropped. That's
When
my
did it drop?
ish, man.
Actually, didn't even know about that shit.
Ooh, rap and roll. Oh,
Rap and roll is fire.
come on, bro.
Come on.
Smooth. That's
You're
that.
definitely a rapper.
Dog,
dog.
that's
Come on.
that's a Grootman, dog. That's a Grootman. And I love listening to Grootman raps, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't think we have much of that here.
Of
actually.
course.
That lacks.
Of course.
Hey, man, I
Ish.
feel
Yeah,
like
there's
it's
no nobody's kicking game, bro. Nobody's just kicking game to normal homies. You know what I mean?
Right.
Everybody is this grand, you know,
South Africa also everybody
self-absorbed.
still competes for like the #1 spot.
Yeah. And again, that's why I really mess with Foka. It's just like untainted vibe, bro. It's just like literally, it's just like a vibe that he's putting out. It's just like, it's not the, yo, I am the nice. Nah.
I'm just
Also,
done.
guys,
Dope. It's
Can
trap
we not
deep in
forget
that
that-
focus.
in America, you can eat without aiming for #1. I think with South Africa, it's a different story.
Yeah.
You sort of somehow maybe have to aim for it to land in a comfortable position.
Depends.
So, yeah, I guess maybe that's why everybody's just like, yo, gunning for that spot.
It depends, because there's some musicians that they're healthy and they're not really #1, not even close. Just position themselves like in a good space, I guess. There's quite a number actually of them.
Are they eating from here or overseas?
From here,
Really?
just positioning. Could mention one.
Please do.
I'm interested in this conversation. I'm actually interested.
I mean, I feel as though Moody's quite comfortable as a musician, and it's mainly from South Africa. Like, you know what I mean? Yeah, okay, not like that, not like that. But I know you know what I mean.
That guy's amazing, bro.
100%. Like, he's an amazing artist.
That's an amazing artist.
But I'm talking about rappers. We're talking about rappers.
Oh, okay, rappers. J Molly, he looks quite comfortable as a. What the fuck?
I can't speak on like
He hasn't really gone for #1.
But the thing is, we don't know. We really don't know
100%.
the
It's outside looking in.
100% or
It's
what
outside
the
looking
pockets
in.
is. You know what I mean? It's outside looking in. So that's like he's very secretive. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, he doesn't really. You can see the lavish life, but you're not sure where the lavish life is coming from.
that's what I was about to say.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
We don't know
Yeah.
if it's privilege from.
Yeah, his numbers don't really like, you know.
No, he's got numbers.
He's got
He
numbers.
does, but
Yo.
what I'm saying is they don't add up to.
We don't know. We don't have that insight. That's why I'm like, you know what I mean?
Not that I agree with Mojeto that you have to aim for #1.
Yeah, nah, you don't.
But
You don't.
I also don't think you
I
don't.
don't think so.
What you listening to right now?
Yeah, a lot of West Side Gun.
Griselda.
Is that
The
Butcher coming, nigga.
Play the Butcher Conway, Stove God Cooks, Estinag,
locally?
Jeez.
a lot of Bon Iver.
Locally.
Locally.
Oh, you carried that some point.
Yeah, because now I can see
You're going in.
I don't know, man. Anything that comes out, I'm listening.
What does that even mean?
It means exactly that.
Like, what does that even mean?
means exactly that.
Okay, what is the last local song you listened to that you fucked with?
Who's that guy who sounded too ambitious with a drill song? No.
That joint though, but
I love the joint.
you know that cultural drill.
Yeah,
Maskandi
that Maskandi drill.
I've heard that shit.
Yeah, Maskandi drill. Oh, I know.
That's my favorite song right now,
And
Loki.
Sutu rap. I'm listening to a lot of Sutu rap.
Word.
Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
Sutu
Also,
rap.
also like Robaria, Yastana.
Yeah.
Played a lot. Locally, there's.
What you guys think about champion music? I'm just sorry to interrupt you there. Championship music? The one that dropped with Slick, because I fucked with that during lockdown.
Oh,
That's
25K.
like,
And Magalera.
Magalera. Yeah.
Is that joint? Is it Trick Dice? I think.
Yeah. Say two.
According
Ciao.
to Zuchi as well, like what 25K's got in the tuck.
Yeah, he says like that's the best. That's the best album that's gonna come out this year.
A problem.
Betty
When is it coming out
Machiavelli.
this year, eh?
Yeah, he said Betty Machiavelli is coming out this year.
Crazy.
I love the
Oh,
title.
what is calling it?
Yeah, Betty Machiavelli. Yeah.
Shout out.
Give me beat.
Had a shout out.
That's also another special cat, man. 25.
Yeah. Fuck with the way he moves,
He's
100%.
really nice, man. He's really nice.
So what y'all think about the current state of hip hop?
Yo, I hate that question, yo.
Yeah, obviously, but dude, but you know I have to ask that because I mean,
He's even rolling his eyes when asking.
yeah, dog, because I have to ask because I mean the
Why,
OGs aren't
baby?
really coming with the heat, dog. Like even
Who
me.
are the OGs again?
You guys tell me your OGs.
I said, who are the OGs?
Dog, okay, not OGs like that, but the current biggest artists in the game right now aren't really coming with the heat.
Name them. That's what I'm asking.
It's about naming them.
What do you mean? Why else to?
Who's not delivering?
Yeah, who's not?
Um,
Ricky's song is on the rise.
because it's Ricky. There's nothing Ricky can't sell, really and truly. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. There's nothing he can't sell. I'm not saying the song sucks.
Yeah, that's
I'm
what
not
I'm
saying the
asking.
song sucks. No, not at all. Like
So you think he's delivering though?
I think it's a catchy song.
Do you think he's delivering?
I think it's a catchy song, and I think it has some steam behind it.
I heard they were talking about pods. Let's check my post.
You just had to. I think that song's gonna be hot though.
I like that. I like
it's
the
gonna be
chill. I
hard.
like the chill beat.
Yeah, but it's gonna come out end of next year.
Nah, probably like no. Niggas wanna get bookings, bruh.
Bro,
but
it's
then
gonna come out end of
December.
next
It's gonna
year.
come out end of next
Ricky
year.
Ricky
workshops his
works that
songs.
song. He works it.
He workshops his songs before they come out.
Then I think I actually sang it for a year before
Dog,
it came out.
he hits you with the hook and just the one verse.
And then it's finished.
Like
Okay.
he'll tease it at live shows, whatever. It's gonna come like
By the time it comes out, we'll know it.
you would have posted even.
Okay, you guys have a point. You have a point. But okay, let's say, AKA Casper.
You think they're delivering?
Yeah, they delivered albums.
Come on, fam.
I personally don't think so, but it's a personal opinion. Yeah, I think Scoop was kind of right with what he said.
What did he say?
That everyone is having him is like he thinks
They should quit.
not necessarily quick. They should have a back seat. They must relax because there's no really substance. They're not telling us a different story, and that's really true. They don't have anything to tell us right now. I mean, it really just sounds like
When you just had a
something
baby.
very, really repetitive, really and truly. I mean, really.
Don't you want to hear about Casper having a baby? Is that not a good story enough, guys?
Baggy doesn't want to hear it.
Baggy's not here for that.
You're not trying to hear that?
I mean, no.
Because I feel
Yeah,
like
you
since
trying
they
to
don't have
hear that
news
shit.
stories, it's a bit unfair.
Yeah, but the guys, I mean, if you,
Baggy, if someone says stop making clothes,
yeah, you don't have a
I don't care.
new T-shirt.
I'm gonna carry
yeah,
on.
like
Thank you.
like
Yeah,
a T-shirt is a T-shirt is a T-shirt.
Yeah,
How
thank
many T-shirts can you make?
Yeah,
I'm still gonna drop that T-shirt.
yeah, they still gonna drop
See,
their
like,
music.
So how you tell a person like, yo, stop what you do, because
Yeah.
I'm just asking.
Pass the
I'm just
baton,
curious.
bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, pass the baton. I'd probably like.
Dog, who
So what
passes
must
the
he
baton,
do?
dog?
What must
Passing
he do?
it doesn't mean
This is
like
not relay,
stopping.
guys.
Yeah,
This is not relay. This thing. Eh?
And also,
It's not, but at the
there
same
was never
time-
any point where Casper and AKA said, nobody must release now.
Yeah,
Yeah.
everybody's releasing. Them.
Everybody's releasing.
Them doing what they do doesn't stop anyone else from doing what they do.
Do you know how many songs Ambitious put out this year for their artists?
Hey, Ambitious came back.
Malume Vector's out here.
Malume
Shoot to
Vector
that water.
and
Yo,
yo,
A lot? I don't
A lot,
know. I
dog.
don't follow hip hop like that. I kind of do. I kind of don't. What's hard is on my face, and then what's not.
so I hear what Scoop said, but like I don't think I can't tell an artist, yo,
Chill.
take a back seat.
I just change my focus.
Yeah.
If I'm not vibing with
yeah.
what they doing, I look somewhere else.
It's
Right,
like TV, you
right.
change the channel.
Right.
You know, so that's
That's a fair
what I-
point.
that's what I
I feel like
So basically, just
Do you know how
change
much
the channel,
music is
nigga.
in your DSP, dog?
Dog, there's a lot of music, bro, and
Is
there's a lot of
enough,
local
dog.
music, bro, and like there's new local R&B scene that's popping up, like
Yeah,
doing a lot,
it's
you know what I
popping
mean?
up. The R&B scene
So
is
like there's a lot that's
really
happening, you know
popping
what I
up.
mean? So to answer your question, I think we in a good space, bro, because there's something for everyone.
Right.
Like actually, if you just look, you know.
True.
And
I actually never thought about it like
If you're
that.
proactive, yeah, you'll
Yeah,
find
if you're a
something.
music
Actually,
fan,
right.
you will always.
Whereas back then, there was a hip hop or house.
Yeah,
And that's a full stop.
there's something for everyone, especially now with like the DSPs and how these people are basically taking the power into their own hands. They're uploading it for themselves and all of that jazz, bro. It's actually a beautiful time, bro. Like sometimes,
You don't even have to be signed now.
you don't like if I'm like, yo, I don't have new music, new local music. I literally just tweet, yo, man, I'm looking for such and such type music. Can you recommend something? And people do.
Twitter will be like, yo,
Like I said the other time, I said, yo, I'm looking for some new Sutu rap. And,
that was a bombarding of
yo,
secret.
I'm listening to Skun Pampir now,
Yeah.
and he's nice.
It's nice.
Yeah, Skun Pampir.
I was actually
listening
talking to
that.
Proverb, he loves that this time.
At this time as list,
Like, you know what I'm
Just Sam, friggin' amazing.
You know?
Yeah, I mean, so
I just think like for maybe some people we maybe just should focus on people that you feel like should be in the spotlight instead of like bashing those that are in the spotlight. If we like what Kabalo is doing now, like he could be saying like no, AKA have been never like he just
I just named a couple of people.
named a couple of people. I think maybe we should focus on what we love.
Right.
Just highlight that. Like let's highlight what we love more than anything.
human highlighter. You see the vibes.
Yes.
Now you guys are fixing me. I get it. I get it. I get it. Changing my perspective. 100%. Yeah.
I mean, like we're human. Every now and then we'll come out like, so and so sucks. This
Yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
make
I do that a
sense,
lot.
But you know,
Yeah.
you know, I know I do that a lot. But also for the people that I love, that's why even now
Keep
when
the same energy.
yeah, even now when you're speaking about like the guys who are really Griselda, whatever, I will shine light on what I love.
Right.
In anything.
Right.
Show love, man.
Show love. Show love.
Show love is the Brooklyn man.
Your rapper boys, hey.
Yeah.
So before we wrap it up, I need to know something. What are your mantras?
Don't forget to give thanks.
Simple.
That's literal, like. It's literally.
Straight to the
He's
point.
not even my favorite rapper, but I love it. Do right and kill everything.
All right. All right.
What is it? If it's not gonna kill you, then do it. As long as you're not dying. That's what I live by, man. As long as I'm not gonna die. Because for me, like, my biggest fear is like physical pain. Also, I guess maybe for a lot of people, like when you're black, how are you reprimanded?
Yeah.
You get it? So that's my biggest thing. So if it's not gonna kill me or
It gotta be when you
do
black,
it.
dog. Everybody gets slapped.
I haven't been around white people like that. I don't have white friends.
Do you guys follow this homie Octavian? With his project that was supposed to drop
British
now?
one.
Yeah, the British. I'm not going to British because I'm going to bring it back to South Africa after I touch on that.
Yeah.
Have you been following his shit?
I haven't been far, but I listen to Octavian.
Did you guys see what just happened?
Nah.
So he was actually supposed to like drop his project like probably a day or two ago.
Yeah, it was Friday. It was supposed to be on Friday.
Yeah. And then the day before the project dropped, his ex came out and just like spoke about like the abuse that she put him through. She came through with like screenshots, with like videos, and then his management dropped him. His record label dropped him, and then the record label was like, "Yo, we hold
not
on to the
releasing
project."
They did all those decisions in a day.
Yeah, in a matter of hours, dog. No cap. No cap, in a matter of hours. Like, no
It's lit.
joke. Like, them niggas dropped them all at one time. So, I want to ask you guys, like, what do you guys think are the differences in between, like, such a climate that side and this climate this side, where such cases hit media, and victims speak about, like, the experience, but there isn't really real repercussions? Do you get what I mean? But like, there isn't really real
Or the
repercussions.
fake
Like,
cancel culture.
yeah, the fake cancel culture and how like an artist or generally men can like do certain things and then we wake up tomorrow and then like, yo, what's good, my niggas? What's up going on? Like,
That's you. My homie vibrated.
Wow, someone blow me up.
But you know what I mean? Like I need to know like what's your guys' take, because I have my take, but what's your guys'
What's
take?
your take?
Nah, that's not the question though. You'll come back to me after you answer.
For me, yeah. Man.
Yeah, Chichenarek, like, I saw the
You're
ad
actually
like,
the wrong guy.
You know?
I saw the ad like a couple of days ago, man. Like,
Didn't they remove him?
yeah,
Yeah, he edited
people are
it.
talking to themselves.
That was
now.
testimonials.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, what's your guys' take?
In terms of the fake cancel culture,
Yeah, the fake cancel culture.
you see the thing about fake cancel culture is that like I really don't have a take on it.
Yeah.
Because it's either gonna happen or it doesn't happen. You know.
Right.
I think everything is that you have to take a personal stance. You
Right.
know what I mean? Like for instance, me, I don't listen to Tory anymore.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like
That one is tricky though.
it's tricky, yeah, but you know, because I listened to the justification and the
Yeah.
justification didn't match the accusation. Because the justification wasn't even a justification. It was
know
just
what you're
saying,
talking
it was
about,
just saying, I didn't do it. It's like,
Yeah, he said he didn't do it.
Yeah.
That's not a justification.
Not even a justification, it's just a denial without the justification.
You know, old girl that was with him is not. We haven't heard anything from her.
That's
She hasn't hung out with
yo, man.
said victim.
You know, in law,
Toby's not in jail.
there's rebuttable presumptions,
Yeah,
right?
that's why I'm saying it's tricky. Like,
With-
I had
it's a tricky one.
I have something to say about that, but I remember
Rebuttable
talking
presumption.
about
You
it.
know, a rebuttable presumption is this, right? You can presume something is a certain way,
Right.
you know, but there is allowance for it to be rebutted.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm on that stance right now.
Yeah.
So until it's proven otherwise,
You're not going
I
to.
can't.
You're
mess
not
with-
fucking
I,
with
I,
it.
I can't mess. I can't mess with that.
Well,
You know what I
Tory
mean?
Lane.
Especially when you know,
This
sometimes
one
you
umbrella
throw
thing.
you throw God in the mix, or and things like that, and it's like, yo, bro.
You threw God in there.
Yeah, like you know.
Apparently about this new album is like,
Yeah,
yo,
yo,
I haven't listened
Yeah,
because
God, you know,
Yeah.
God, me, these people are trying, you know,
Yeah.
no things like that. And it's like, now you're playing with something else. But like, that's personal stance, you know what I
Yes,
mean?
yes.
You take a personal stance to say, yo, I'm not gonna mess with this, and it's like that. You know, you don't even have to make a hoo-ha about it or whatever. You know, that's me. Like, if something weird, if something goes against my values,
Right.
and my teachings or anything that I've been brought up to,
personally
you know what I mean? I shy away from it.
No
You know
cap.
what I mean? Like, yo, and that's it. How other people deal with it, I can't
can't
control.
control
I can't
that.
even have a take on it because then I'd be going on a judgment stance.
Yeah.
You know what I
Right.
mean? Then I'll be pointing fingers and there's three pointing back at me. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So whatever they say is like, yo, I'm canceling a person, and they don't cancel a person.
Weird.
It is what it is. It's
Yeah.
happening, and I can't say much about it, you know.
Right.
But I know what I can do, and I know what I can control, and I just
Right.
focus on what I can control.
Right.
Go to.
Yeah, so I think that's how you're gonna
No.
end this.
What do you think about fake cancel culture?
What I think about it, I think it just shows a gap in, like, it just shows it shows like societal flaws. It shows societal flaws in such a sense that people only really want to force people to cancel someone that they don't have like an interest in, or they're not benefiting any financial gain from, or just like an interaction with. So I feel like it's very biased, if I can say that, where I'm only canceling you if you're not buttering my bread type thing. But if you are, you're still my boy. If you fucked up and you buttered on my bread, are you my boy? I think there's a bit of a catch there. I don't really fuck with that because it shows how fake people are. You know what I mean?
You know, people are
that's just
complex
what it
beings.
is.
It's a complex thing, dog.
Of course, definitely.
Complex beings. That's why I'm saying with things like that, you actually just have to make your own decision.
If it's not personal, then it's complex.
I feel you.
You know what I'm saying?
Even when it's personal, like even it's on you how you
It's
handle
tricky. It's on you though.
it. It literally is on you.
You
You
know?
know what I mean? I think everything is on you. You know, it ultimately is.
I mean,
I mean, we are in a world of. There is a group thinking.
That's what I'm
you know What I
saying.
mean? There's group thinking that happens.
Especially because of social media.
Yeah, because of that, and there's
Herd
group
mentality and shit.
Yeah, you see, that mob mentality
chants,
joint.
but chants and actions are two different things. So you can chant one thing, but you can do something else.
But with that said, as well, like with the social media thing, sometimes you need that social media cancel culture to make
People
the
aware.
corporates aware
Yeah.
that can hold
people
the person
accountable.
accountable.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? Even though I won't go on there and say, yo, if this guy blah blah blah, but yo, if the corporates that can make a difference don't know about it,
Then they still gonna aid him.
then homie would have dropped his album yesterday.
Yeah, no cap. No cap. Yeah, I feel you. I
I
feel you.
didn't even know about that though. Damn.
You should check it out. It's crazy. It's really, really crazy. Like it's on some crazy ass shit.
So it's tricky.
But yeah, on that note, thank you everybody. Shout out to you guys.
Thank you.
Oh, we done.
Shout out to Bangy.
Wait, shut up.
Hello, sobering go 4 hours. You know the vibe.
We're just warming up. Shout out to you, man. Thank you
Shout out,
for
man. Shout out for having us.
Oh, can I just ask before we cut? Why did you stop wearing masks and not stuff?
Yeah,
I've
why
been
you
stuck.
These niggas don't see the show.
Yeah, they don't
you
watch
see,
the
they
show.
don't watch the show.
Ah.
When you see this on screen, it's gonna be blurred face, so you're not gonna see his face black.
Yeah.
blur face?
We'll start watching.
Shout out to everybody for watching. Yeah, we out.
And you're live on Dead Radio.